so if I have a paycheck, is that going to make it where we're more on equal ground? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but it does make me kind of feel, whoop, my stomach flips when I think about it, for sure.
Okay, so I hear when you're talking about what your husband thinks about you making these positive moves in your life and wanting to achieve some of the goals that you have set for yourself. I mean, after all, you did go to college to be a teacher,
Yes,
and now that you've been offered a position to use your skills, you're concerned about how your husband is going to respond to that. How is that similar to you stepping outside of the role of taking care of your children? I mean, taking care of your younger siblings when you were growing up. How does that relate to the way your father responded when you tried to step out of that role?
Well, they both sound a lot alike to me, now that you just said that. I think that they are very much alike.
Do you find that when you start getting concerned about what your husband thinks, that you start getting the somatic symptoms that you have mentioned, heart palpitations, crying easily, and not being able to sleep well?
Well, yes, I mean, yeah, they do seem to go together, I guess. I think they do, maybe. I need to maybe have a better answer for you next time. Was that answer okay?
Why do you feel it's important that I think it's okay?
Well, because I always feel like I'm wrong. I mean, my mom was always critical of me. My husband doesn't really, because he's so distant. I don't know if he is supportive, or if he's happy. If he doesn't care. I mean, it just feels like a bunch of nothing. And a lot of times it seems like he tries to sabotage what I'm doing almost. That's what I feel like.
Well, that's...
But not on purpose. I mean, I don't know if he's not really ugly. He doesn't try, he never tried to, like, delete my work from the computer or anything like that when I was going to school. But it just seems like he kind of stands in my way because he doesn't really want me to be more independent, I guess. And he doesn't want to have to do any of that work I do in the house, so he wants me to be able to do it all. And the kids like it when I'm taking care of them too, so then everyone's happy but me.
Oh, okay. Wow. That sounds like a lot of pressure, Ruth. A lot of pressure to place on yourself.
Yes, and as I'm getting older, if I want to try something, I need to try it now, or you should supposedly know what you want to be when you grow up a lot younger than 39. I mean, here I am doing this right now. You probably think this woman just finished school and is getting, trying to get a job. What is wrong with her that it took her so long to do this?
That's an interesting thing that you said. How do you feel about finishing school this late in life and wanting to start a career? Do you feel like raising your children was a career in and of itself?
Yes, that was really the hardest job I've ever had, I will say. And yeah. So maybe it's just a shift to a different career instead of looking at it as like I'm getting started late because I didn't have 4 kids.
Yes. So this is a new career, a different chapter.
Yes. Yes. I like that. I want to look at it as a different chapter, not just the first one. I guess I need to give myself some credit. I know, in our society, a lot of times people don't give women credit who or stay at home with the children and they're homemakers and raise the kids. Um,
And actually, this is really the first time you've ever stepped out, because from what you've said, growing up in your household, you took care of your younger siblings. So that role was within the family. And then when you married your husband, your second role was within the family. And this is the first time that you've really stepped out to do something for yourself. And
yes, and when I get really anxious or nervous about it, or think I can't do it, or think I should have done it at a different time, whatever, I really was. It's all around the theme of taking care of kids. I mean, being a teacher is kind of the same thing. I'll just get the clock out of this job. The other times I never got to. I don't know. I just think I'm so unsure of what to do. I'm trying to go ahead and move forward. I went ahead as scared as I was. I walked in there, and again, like I said, I have nothing to lose since they already offered me the job. I don't know why I feel stuck, or something's holding me back. Something holds me back.
So, with you having the idea that something is holding you back, do you know where this is coming from? Have you tried to step out of your role before and someone encouraged you to stay where you were?
Well, yes. Now that I think about it, when I was a child, anytime I wanted to, I was a kid too, but my parents expected me to take care of my younger brother and sisters. And whenever I tried to go out and do anything for myself, they were not okay with that. I mean, my dad would give me his minister finger and say, you need to be, what are you doing? Like I was being selfish if I wanted to just go do a regular kid thing. I mean, I should have been able to have some fun. Kids are supposed to have some fun. I mean, adults do too, but that's when you're supposed to be most carefree, when you don't have your own anybody else to take care of. But I was expected to take care of my siblings, and if I did one thing for myself, they made it seem like I was so selfish.
Do you feel like you pursuing a career outside of the home now that you're in your 40s is a selfish thing for you to do because your children are grown or they're older and they don't need you as much as they did when they were younger? Do you feel this is a selfish move?
I think that it does feel that way. I think